Welcome back to my New York Giants franchise. Last time we got crushed by the Philadelphia Eagles, just another game in this series, essentially. A lot of them have gone this way so far. But today we have a breakout player. Sadly, it's Javon Wims, like nothing against him, but I would much rather this be like Darius Slayton or something like that, or like Lorenzo Carter, Ryan Connolly maybe, but it's okay. We'll try to do this with Javon Wims, and hopefully we can get him up to star in this episode. But if you guys are new to the channel, if this is your first time visiting, and if you like watching Madden 21 franchise content, I would really appreciate it if you could hit that subscribe button down below. And if you enjoyed this video in particular, if you're looking forward to this series, and if you're enjoying it so far, I'd also really appreciate it if you could hit that like button down below. But today we have to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. This shouldn't be that tough of a matchup. They are 5-5, so they're not doing too well this season. We are 4-6, not doing the best either. We are still in second place, though, in this division. But I guess before I go through anything else, I need to show you guys a couple things that I did. So if you go to free agency, well, if I go to free agency, you're going to see Colin Kaepernick. Now, of course, he's not actually in this roster because I started this before he got added into the game, but I just made him in this game. I tried to give him the correct stats. It's going to say 2 years of experience. It's kind of weird because the player I changed had 2 years of experience. He also doesn't have his custom uniform or that custom background or anything like that, but I don't think I can do anything about that. I'm pretty sure these stats are at least relatively correct. There could be some here that aren't absolutely correct, like spin move. I don't remember actually changing that, but maybe I did. I don't remember exactly, but I think most of the stats here are correct. I think at least the throwing stats are. If you notice anything that's completely wrong about him, please let me know, and I'll go ahead and change it. Now, I'm not going to sign him onto the team. I want to see where he goes. I'm kind of trusting in Danny Dimes for at least the foreseeable future on this team. But another player I added, who also is not in this roster, is Jadeveon Clowney. I added him to the Titans. He is now their new left outside linebacker. Once again, I think most of his stats are accurate. He has star development in the game. Only 1 year experience is what it says, but that's just because the player I edited only had a year of experience. But yeah, anyway, Jadeveon Clowney is now on the Titans. I'm not really sure if we're going to have to play against him at all in this series, but maybe we can see him in free agency or something, because he is only on a 1 year contract, so maybe he doesn't get re-signed. That would be interesting. He's a player I would definitely go after. But anyway, let's go ahead and activate this breakout challenge with Javon Wims. So he needs 2 touchdowns, I believe, or 100 yards. The 2 touchdowns shouldn't be too difficult. 100 yards shouldn't be that hard either, I guess, but I think the touchdowns will be a little bit easier. Leonard Williams declined our last contract. I want to see if I can bring him back, though, right here. So the contract length is good, but that's it. So he wants to work on the financial side. Bring this up to 5.5, bring this up to 6, and see if he wants to join the team for 2 more seasons. He wants to play for a new team next year. Okay, well, we're going to have to franchise tag him at the end of the year or something if I really want to bring him back. There's a chance I could just sign him in free agency. I guess we'll have to decide later on. But yeah, I don't really think I'm going to bring anybody else back to the team, at least as of now. Of course, in the offseason video, I might change my mind. Let's go ahead and scout some players again. I always forget to look at the draft stories. Okay, well, let me do that first. There weren't any actual good draft stories, so we didn't really miss out on anything there. Max Collins looks pretty decent now. Okay, mid-first round talent. I don't know why I didn't fully scout that guy before. Maybe he moved up or something. But he looks like a pretty solid option. I guess let's continue with the offensive line. These guys all don't look good at all. They're probably all awful. Maybe if we can find another B+, it'll be decent. No, yeah, these guys are all going to be terrible. So there are no right guards in this class. Good to know. There are pretty much no right tackles in this class either. So this is a rough offensive lineman class. We'll have to figure out who we're going to sign, maybe in free agency or something like that. But let's go ahead and use the upgrade points for this episode. Xavier McKinney, Ryan Connolly, Jeff Thomas, and Saquon Barkley all have 1. Xavier McKinney, I want him to fit this scheme, so we are going to go into hybrid. Awareness by 2, tackling by 2, and man coverage by 1. He's approaching an 80 overall, which is pretty good, I guess, for his rookie season so far. Ryan Connolly is up next. I want him to continue, you know, to be a scheme fit as well. He's now going to be a nice overall. 1 to block shed and man coverage, tackling and zone also up by 1, and then play rec by 2. Now, Jeff Thomas doesn't start, but we might as well use his upgrade point, because why not? I'll go into route runner for him. He's actually not that great in that role here. He doesn't really play too much, but it's all right. Maybe he can be pretty decent one day, like as a depth receiver or something. And then Saquon Barkley. I'm going to continue going into elusive back for him. I want him to be a 99 as soon as possible. 1 to acceleration and ball carrier vision, and then 2 to juke move. All right, well, there we go. The team is looking a little bit better here, and now we can talk about the Bengals. So let me go ahead and point out some key position groups on their team. Of course, their quarterback is Joe Burrow. He's a superstar out of LSU, of course, a rookie as well. He was the first pick in this most recent draft. He's a really solid quarterback, and I think he's probably going to dot us up today. He also has Joe Mixon next to him. So Joe Mixon's a really good running back. He's a 90 overall superstar development, 24 years of age, so he's still super young. He is going to have a really good day, I'd imagine. This team is a really solid group of receivers as well. AJ Green is still a beast. Tyler Boyd is very good. John Ross, Auden Tate, T. Higgins. All these guys can perform very well here in Madden, and it's going to be rough trying to stop all of them. One of the best players in this entire team is Geno Atkins. He's an 88 overall defensive tackle, superstar development. He's probably going to give us a lot of trouble today. And they also have DJ Reader. Never mind, he's injured. So Mike Daniels, never mind, he's injured. So Renell Wren is going to come in as a number 2 defensive tackle. Wow, all right, well, that's kind of fortunate for us. This team's secondary is certainly not bad. William Jackson III is a number 1 corner. Trey Waynes, Mackenzie Alexander, the other 2 guys. At free safety, they have Jesse Bates, and then the strong safeties are Von Bell and Sean Williams. So they have a good group of guys in the secondary. Now, like, the Bengals don't have a good team necessarily, but we will probably still struggle in different facets of the game against them because they do have some good players in a couple different positions. But let's hop into the game and see how well we can play. Okay, so we get to kick off, and of course, I'm very familiar with this stadium. The Bengals were my franchise team last season. So this is going to be an interesting game. The battle of the franchise teams, maybe. See which one is better. But the Bengals are very different now than they were last year. So it's not even really that fair of a comparison. But regardless, here we go. Joe Burrow under center. See if we can bait the rookie into a bad decision. He's going to try to roll out, and he's going to find his tight end, Uzama, I think, for a gain of 15 yards. Okay, did not expect Joe Burrow to get that ball out at all. Really good play by him to extend the play, to stay alive back there, really. Joe Mixon's getting a handoff, but Jabril Peppers is going to play it brilliantly. There we go. A gain of 1 yard for Joe Mixon. That's a really good play by Jabril Peppers. That's going to be a completed pass once more to Tyler Boyd. He has 3 catches on this drive alone. He seems like he's going to get a ton of targets today. We have Logan Ryan currently covering him as well. I didn't switch the defensive backs yet. Well, Joe Mixon's going to get a huge gain there. He's going to power through a defender as well. He just keeps changing direction. And that's a touchdown. That should have been a touchdown a lot sooner, but my only issue with this run is, like, look what happened at the end. How did our defensive player fall over? He's going to truck by 1 defender. That's fine. He's changing direction a lot for some reason. And then number 29 just falls over. Like, what happened? Like, his legs just get caught in the ground. And he just falls over. I don't know what happened there. I think the game really glitched out for some reason. But Xavier McKinney gets juked out by nothing. Okay, it's 3rd down and 5 very quickly here for us. I'm going to try to find Sterling Shepard here potentially across the middle. Sterling Shepard's going to be open. I'll possession catch that. That is going to be a 1st down. That's not a good throw. Okay, well, Sterling Shepard was pretty open. Had some space in front of him as well. That's going to bring up 3rd down and 8. And these safeties are definitely blitzing, which worries me. I'd like to find Evan Ingram here if we have enough time. Evan Ingram is going to make that play. There we go. We had enough time. Evan Ingram got wide open. Figured that was man coverage. Nicely done there. Sterling Shepard is really open here on the slant. Nice job. Okay. We're going to pick up about, like, 16 yards there, I think. No, not exactly. I should not have thrown that to Saquon. He wasn't open. I thought he was going to cut across the middle of the field. That's like a weird running back option route. And I figured he'd cut across, but he didn't. There we go. Joe Mixon's going nowhere. Ryan Connolly plays that excellently. Okay, 3rd down and 1. Let's see if we can make the play. That's going to be a sack. We are going to make the play. It's B.J. Hill getting back there. Let's go. Him and someone else. I don't know who else helped him with that one, but that was a really good play on defense. We're going to get the ball back. Let's go. Saquon Barkley is going to pick up that 1st down, I think. Kind of got warped into an animation again, but I just have to get used to that. It's going to happen. It's kind of annoying, but I don't want to complain about it every single game. Oh, Darius Slayton, I think, was going to be open. That's going to be a forced fumble, though, by Geno Atkins. And Carl Lawson is going to recover it. That sucks so much. Honestly, Daniel Jones hasn't really fumbled too much this season, which is kind of surprising. So that's all right. We'll make it work, I guess. That's going to be a completion, though. Is that CJ Uzama, number 87? Yeah, it is CJ Uzama. Okay. And now it is 3rd down and 3 at the 5-yard line. Let's make a play, boys. That's just going to be a throwaway. Okay, that's fine. We're going to hold them to a field goal unless they decide to fake it. They totally could. I'm going to go safe man right just in case they do fake the field goal. They don't fake it. The kick is up and good. They're going to capitalize on that turnover and get 3 points out of it. There goes Saquon Barkley taking that carry for a 1st down. Good bit of running. He only picked up 4 yards, but just needed some inches. You know, Saquon's been doing fairly well, but we have to get Javon Wims involved somehow. He has not caught a pass yet. I don't really like him there either. I'm going to throw that one to Sterling Shepard instead. He's going to make the catch for the 1st down. I'm trying to find him. He's just not getting super open. But I do kind of like Evan Ingram on this play. I'm going to block Saquon. Evan Ingram should be open. He's going to be open. He's going to make that catch as well. Evan Ingram, let's go. Logan Wilson's not a bad linebacker, but he's definitely not fast enough to keep up with Evan Ingram here. To be fair, not many linebackers are. So, 1st and 10, potentially looking for Saquon here. Or Sterling Shepard or Javon Wims. I think it's going to be Saquon. I think he has the most separation. He's going to make a ridiculous catch. Okay. Did not have as much separation as I thought, but Saquon Barkley is something else. He's not super open yet, but he's actually open right now. Javon Wims! Get a touchdown! No, you're down at the 1. No way. I definitely thought he extended that across the plane. That was a good play by Daniel Jones, though. Let's see if we can potentially get a touchdown here with Wims. That would be nice. Danny Dimes is incredibly tired, which is not what I want to see. So let me put Jacoby Myers over here for a second and then Javon Wims in the slot. I want to run out of this formation, and I can usually find the slot receiver here. So let's go with the run play, audible to a pass. I'm going to try to find Javon Wims in the end zone. Let's see if he can get open. He should be open, and that's going to be an inaccurate pass. Maybe that's because Daniel Jones is tired. I'll try it again here. They're not really giving me the passing lane, though. I'm going to try it one more time and then maybe try to run it. He's open again. He's going to make that catch, I think, in the back of the end zone. There we go. That's what should have happened a play ago, but that's fine. We're going to take the touchdown. He needs one more of those, and then he'll go up to star development. I don't really think we're going to get that much use out of his development rate going up, because I'm pretty sure he's like 25. So he doesn't have too much more room to develop, which is kind of sad to say, but that's how it works in Madden. But yeah, we can, I guess, get a good depth receiver on the team for the future. That's going to be an interception. Darnay Holmes is directly where he needs to be. Let's go. Outrun these players. Joe Burrow is going to try to tackle him. Darnay Holmes is going to break out of a couple tackles. Let's go. That's his 3rd pick this year. Man, he's been a really good nickel cornerback for us. He's done so many things so well. He was just in a perfect position there. Joe Burrow, I don't know if he just didn't see him or what happened, but that's going to be a pick 6. I believe the first pick 6 of this series. Maybe the first defensive touchdown as well. I don't exactly remember, but that was a really nice play. Let's go, Holmes. That's a good route by A.J. Green. He's going to break out of the tackle as well. Joe Burrow finds this team's best receiver for a solid gain there, man. 17 yards. An end around here, the tight end? That's an interesting decision. Worked for about a gain of 4, so it wasn't a bad play, I guess. But not necessarily something I would run. I'll say that much, even with Evan Ingram. Tyler Boyd is open on the drag. He's going to make one defender miss as well. And then James Bradbury will eventually bring him down. So we got a sack on the last play, but I called Joe Burrow Joe Mixon. I feel like I'm going to do that today. So I bothered not to show that one. And that's going to be a great catch by A.J. Green. I think I said I bothered not to show that one. I meant to say, and I didn't bother to show that one. That last play is what I was referring to. Weird sequence of events, but whatever. They're down at the goal line. That was a really good play by A.J. Green. John Ross is open. Yeah, we have Ryan Connolly covering John Ross. That was not going to work there. Yeah, well, there's a touchdown for the Bengals. That's going to be pass interference. Let's go. We're going to get a huge gain out of that one then. I was tempted to throw it up to Darius Slayton, but I decided to try to hit Sterling Shepard. He's usually way more open on that play. I didn't look at Darius Slayton the entire way, so he might have gotten open at the end. All right, Javon Wims is going to catch that and actually pick up that first down. There we go. Good job by him. Darius Slayton burned his guy. We're going to throw it to him all day. He's going to catch that in stride. Darius Slayton, no, he dropped it. What? How do you drop that pass, my man? You were wide open. That was a good throw as well. Man, that's unfortunate. Saquon Barkley, we're going to take this one up the middle. Actually, I tried to cut it to the right. It didn't work at all. I saw that lane a lot more open. Okay, well, 3rd down and 10 now. That really sucks. That should have been a touchdown. Really should have been. I gotta stop going with this play. This play sucks. Saquon did not catch that in bounds. That's annoying, and he had some space in front of him, too. That's really unfortunate, man. That was such an annoying drive. That's gonna be a really good punt, though, I think. It's gonna bounce back, go down at about the 5-yard line. Okay. See if we can get some pressure. That's gonna be open to Tyler Boyd. I wish my defensive backs would, like, break on that a little bit harder. That's fine. This is probably going to go to the second half now. Yeah, they're not going to really have too much of a chance to score here. They might get one more play off, but it's really not going to make too much of a difference, I'd imagine. It's going to be completed, but Uzama's not going to do anything, really, with that ball. Okay, well, we're going to enter the second half at a tie game, 17-17. We do get the ball, so we have a chance to take the lead here, but we definitely should have taken the lead on that last drive. Really unfortunate with how it ended, but I'm not going to dwell on it for too long. The team isn't playing too badly, so that's good at least. Like, the defense isn't doing well, I guess. I mean, 17 points is not great in the first half. But on the flip side, our offense also put up 17 points, so that's not too bad. Darius Slayton being pressed again. Of course, I have to streak him. He's not all that open. R1 is wide open, though. Hit that throw. There we go. It's going to be Sterling Shepard. He's going to pick up 7 yards. I should have thrown it to him earlier, but I didn't get over there in time. All right, so now we have a 3rd down and 3. I'm going to slant Javon Wims as well. Actually, I don't like that because Saquon's kind of doing a similar route here. So let's put Javon Wims on an out. I'm not going to throw it to him. It's going to be Saquon. He's going to possession catch that. There we go. There's a 1st down. He picked up about 9, I think. Okay, 3rd down and 3. We should have some options on this play. Either Saquon or Sterling Shepard is really who I'm looking at. Sterling Shepard, I think. He's not going to be able to get the throw off. It took a little bit too much time. Geno Atkins is going down with an injury. I'm very tempted to go for this. I'm going to do it. We might as well. Let's see if we can make the big play. Evan Ingram on a slant. He might be pretty open right away. He's not super open, actually. No. Circle, maybe? He's going to make that catch. It's Javon Wims. Let's go. That was a beautiful play by Daniel Jones. Nice job, Javon Wims, with the grab. Oh, Saquon Barkley has a wide open touchdown, I think, here. This isn't going to be a touchdown, but it's going to be a huge gain. I really thought he was going to be able to break that one for a score. Carl Lawson's going down. We're going to give the ball to Saquon here once again. This time, not on a screen pass, on a run play. There we go. He's going to follow his blockers pretty well. They went for the strip. It didn't work, and now Matthew Pert is going down. That does not look like a good injury. Looked like he was holding the back of his leg. That could be an Achilles injury, which would really suck, because he would be out the rest of the season then. Let's hope that's not the case. 2nd and inches. Let's run the ball up the middle. Saquon Barkley, I think, has a touchdown. Oh, he got so close. He's down to the 1. Let's go ahead and see if we can get Javon Wims another touchdown here. We're going with the same kind of concept we have before. Let's see if Javon Wims can get open in the back of the end zone. He's going to catch that for his 2nd touchdown today. There we go. That's his breakout player challenge accomplished. Now we can just kind of focus on winning the game. Achilles sprain. He's going to return soon. At least it wasn't a torn Achilles. That still sucks. We're not going to put him back in right away. Hopefully he can, not get hurt the rest of the game. That's a great play by Blake Martinez. Not a common statement, but there we go. A loss of 2 yards for Tyler Boyd. Nice job, Blake Martinez. That's going to be an incomplete pass, actually. Okay. Joe Burrow intended to throw it to A.J. Green, and Green just dropped it. 3rd down and 12. We're going to guess pass for sure. Joe Burrow by himself back there. He's a couple players open, I think. Pick this off, maybe. No, James Bradbury can't do it. That's going to be a flag. Hopefully it's holding so we can decline this. That's roughing the passer. No, man, Dexter Lawrence, what are you doing? That's a free 1st down for them. That would have been 4th and 12 as well. That's so unlucky, man. That's a screen pass. That's going to be a sack, though. Okay, Leonard Williams, a 1.5 sacks. I think he shared that sack then with B.J. Hill. He also helped Joe Burrow up. Good sportsmanship. Let's go. Screen pass on 3rd down and 11. Blake Martinez is going to be there for the tackle, though. It's going to bring up like 4th and 5. They most likely, 4th and 7. They most likely punt this one away, right? I don't think they'll go for it 4th down and 7. Saquon's going to cut this one to the left. There we go. Good decision. He's going to pick up about 11. He's been okay on the ground for us so far, just over 4 yards per carry. Nothing spectacular. He probably would have had a pair of touchdowns if it wasn't a breakout player challenge, honestly. I'm going to try to find Darius Slayton. I actually think he might be pretty open here. Let's see what happens. Now, the safety is dropping back. Evan Ingram is open. That's going to be holding, though. Just in case it's not, we have a huge gain there with Daniel Jones. But that's almost certainly holding. Yeah, it's going to be holding on the offense. It was Spencer Pulley. That's annoying. Well, that was a mistake. I kind of wanted just to throw that one away. So I figured maybe if I lobbed it to Sterling Shepard, it would go out of bounds. But it didn't happen. And that's going to get picked off. That's really stupid on my end. My bad. I could have maybe actually, like, you know, hit the throwaway button. I just didn't want it to be intentional grounding. So I figured maybe I can sail it out of bounds if I lobbed it. Also, Joe Mixon. That was ridiculous. He was kind of just like waving to the defense, it looked like, even though I think he was trying to stiff arm, and then just had a nasty juke move. But yeah, that pick was not ideal. That's just me, though. You know how it goes. That's going to be a touchdown. Man, good play by Joe Burrow. Really good play action there. Drew Sample is going to tie up this game. There you go. Saquon is going to take this handoff. Really good blocking there from pretty much everyone on the team. Nicely done. It's a gain of 8 yards. Let's go with some play action. Maybe try to hit Saquon in the flats here. If not, maybe Levine Toilolo, but I'm going to look at Saquon first. I don't like either of them that much, but I guess I'll just check it down to Saquon. I think he can pick up that first down. Levine Toilolo was like a little open, and maybe I could have fit it in there, but I didn't really trust Daniel Jones to fit that pass over some defenders and whatnot. Let's run the ball again, though, to Saquon, this time to the outside. He's going to get all the way to the outside. There we go. Outrun this player? No, you can. That's Trey Waynes. Makes sense. Trey Waynes is very fast. Why are they calling this defense? Makes no sense, but Saquon, we're going to hand the ball off to you. That's a really good juke move, man. How did all those players get through that quickly? They were in such a pass-heavy defense, and somehow we couldn't block them. What? Sterling Shepard, not Sterling Shepard, sorry, Evan Ingram is going to pick up that first down. Okay, 3rd down and 1. Let's see if Saquon can pick up this first down. He has the first down. There we go. He's going to pick up 4 yards. This drive is actually going incredibly well at the moment. I don't know why you're celebrating. You let up a first down. I was going to go with a toss, but I don't really like the option right now, so we're going to audible to a slant. Darius Slayton is going to make that catch. There we go. That's a good throw out of a sack. Sadly, though, if I had a little bit more time, that would have been a touchdown, I think, to Darius Slayton. That's fine, though. We're at the 7 now. I'm going to run this one up the middle. Saquon looks like he has a wide open running lane. Hopefully, the blocking is in place. There goes Saquon's going to cut back a little bit. Spin out of one player's tackle attempt. And he didn't actually pick up that first down, so it's going to be 3rd down and 1. How is Saquon still in the game? I haven't subbed him out because I figured the computer would automatically. Whatever. Javon Wims maybe in the end zone? Javon Wims is going to make that catch. That's not a touchdown. I don't believe you. I do not believe you. 100% it looked like he had that touchdown. Let me check. That is so close. Wow. That actually isn't a touchdown, I don't think. Yeah, that wasn't a touchdown. That was incredibly close. Like, maybe if you say he caught it there, but I don't know if they're going to, you know, count that as the point where he first possessed the ball. So close to a touchdown. That looks like one to me, to be honest. I'm tempted to challenge it, but I don't want to lose a timeout. They could be really important for the rest of this game here. I'm going to go with the run play up the middle. I don't think this is going to work necessarily. Saquon's also still in the game, which I don't really like, but see what happens. Saquon Barkley is going to reach for the pylon. Not the pylon, sorry, just the end zone. He's not near the pylon at all, but he's going to reach for the end zone. That was a really good effort there by Saquon. Nice job. You are very open, Joe Mixon. Okay. We don't want that player in the open field. That's not a good idea. What did I just say? Joe Mixon in the open field. Let's not let it happen. He's going to break out of 2 tackle attempts there pretty easily. All right, well, Joe Mixon's insane. Ryan Connolly also just stepped directly through a player, which you got to love to see. We're going to send a blitz on Joe Burrow, and we're going to get back there. Let's go. That's going to be Ryan Connolly with half a sack. I think they're going to credit Xavier McKinney with the other half. Nice job. That was a good time to blitz. Now it's going to be 2nd down and 16. I'm going to guess pass. I actually don't want to call a Tampa 2. Cover 3 buzz. We're going to guess pass. Let's see what Xavier McKinney is capable of here. It's going to be open underneath to John Ross. Pretty solid gain for them, but it's still going to be 3rd down and 9. Let's see if we can make the play here, man. They need to get a touchdown on this drive. I don't think they settle for a field goal because there really is not much time left in this entire game, so probably 4 down territory for them. Joe Mixon's going to be open once again, and that's not even a tackle attempt there by Darnay Holmes. Man, Joe Mixon's been really good on this drive, all through the air as well. That's going to be a fumble. Recover the fumble. Let's go. We're going to get the fumble recovery. It's going to be Leonard Williams. That was a massive play, man. I don't know who forced the fumble, but that was huge. Of all people, it was Blake Martinez. That's amazing. That was such a big play. Wait, I think the announcer just said it was recovered by the Jets. I love that. Whatever. First down and 10. Let's run the ball now. Saquon Barkley, do your thing. Nowhere to go. Okay, well, that was played really well by the Bengals. Okay, so the Bengals started taking their timeouts. I don't really want to pass the ball, but I'm going to try it here because I think Darius Slayton can get really open. He's not super open, so let's just got to scramble around a little bit. He's open now. That's going to be a completion. Nice job, Daniel Jones. Okay, the Bengals are entirely out of timeouts. If we get one first down, we win the game, but I'm keeping the ball on the ground just to take as much time off the clock as possible. Saquon Barkley is reaching for that first down. He's not going to get it. It's going to be 3rd down and 2, though. Definitely still possible for him to snag this first down. I'm not going to pass it. It's very tempting, but I'm going to run the ball. Let's see if we can pick it up here. Saquon Barkley, I think, has that first down, and I'm pretty sure he just won us the game. Actually, to be fair, that fumble probably just won us that game. Obviously, Saquon did really well in this drive. To, you know, pick up as many first downs as he can. But that fumble was super important, and we are going to win. Let's go, man. Yeah, okay, so I really like how these sliders are playing. The same exact sliders we played with last week. Last time we got crushed. This time it was a much closer game. So I'm a big fan of these sliders at the moment. So there we go. We're going to beat the Bengals. We're going to improve to 5-6. We're kind of getting into like a dangerous record spot. Because I don't think we're going to make the playoffs. I'll keep trying, but I don't think it's going to happen. I feel like we're going to end this season like 7-9, 8-8, which would actually really suck because we won't get a good draft pick then. But I'll do my best to still try to make the playoffs. It would be pretty cool if we're able to. But let's go ahead and check out these stats. Daniel Jones was interesting today. That interception was entirely on me, but you know, whatever. It sucks. It sucks to talk about because I should not have thrown that pass. But 2 touchdowns, not too bad. 22 of 34. Not awful, I suppose. Saquon was really good. 31 for 140 and a touchdown. Receiving-wise, Javon Wims, 6 for 35, 2 touchdowns. Sterling Shepard, 5 for 48. Saquon Barkley, 4 for 61. Darius Slayton wasn't too involved. Same thing with Evan Ingram there. Only 1 sack allowed, and it was by Kevin Zeitler. So the offensive line wasn't too bad today. 8 tackles from Ryan Connolly. A couple tackles for loss. A good number of sacks. And then picks, we have 1 for Darnay Holmes, and he actually returned that for a touchdown. There it is. So that was a huge play by Darnay Holmes. Okay, so here's a quick look at the upgrade points we have to look forward to next time. But let's talk to Javon Wims. He definitely got this breakout player challenge, so he should be up to star development. There we go. He's going to get some experience as well. 10,000 experience. That should be like 1 or 2 experience points for him, which is actually really, really cool. But anyway, let's advance by this week. And then next time we have to take on the Seattle Seahawks. This is going to be a very rough game. They're actually only 6-5. They're not doing too well, but, you know, Russell Wilson, Jamal Adams, Bobby Wagner. This is going to suck. It's not going to be an easy game at all. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed this one, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.